Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahaf Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and to the bishops and elders in Connecticut, and also to the brothers that's out there putting their lives online, teaching this truth. And this Yah Demar from the Great Millstone Houston camp. And I'm gonna go in this video from TikTok. You know, the apostles done a video on it, and the brother that's out there in South Carolina, the elder brother, he did a video on it, you know, going into the mark. You know, go ahead and let's just go to it and play it.
I don't want to take this mark, but I gotta feed my kids. May God forgive me.
Jason actions. Next, please. Step up to the scanner.
Buy nor sell, buy nor sell.
I can't do this. My soul doesn't belong to the system.
Non-compliance has consequences. Step forward. Choose placement. Forehead or right hand.
Afternoon, sir. I'm gonna need you to look straight into the lens.
Yeah, sure.
Scan initiated.
Keep still, just a second.
Identity confirmed.
Step out of the vehicle, please. Follow me to the tent.
Okay.
For centuries, believers wondered how this could ever happen. A mark, a system, total control over commerce. And now, for the first time in history, the technology exists. Cash is disappearing, faces are becoming passwords, bodies are becoming identification, and governments are building systems where every transaction is tracked.
No barcode, no surgery, please.
I won't survive without it.
We won't take the mark.
You could not buy or be healed.
Hold fast.
Forehead or right hand?
John did not know about microchips. He did not know about digital currency. He did not know about biometric ID. But he described a world where access to life itself was controlled by a single system.
And so we remember that even in the valley, the Lord...
Please don't take the mark. It goes against God.
Sir, this isn't
What's
the
he
time-
talking about?
Let's stay calm, everyone.
The question is not if the system is coming. The question is, will the world recognize it when it arrives?
Yeah, so you see it, seen it. You know, a couple of things to point out that they don't even show the, you know, the C-hip on here, right? The chip on here. And, you know, they showing like the barcodes or whatever. I mean, but you still get the, you know, the message, the point. And the Apostle John, he pretty much seen it. You know, speaking as a man, Slaki, he pretty much seen it. He probably just, quite sure he's seen people lining up trying to take it, you know. He might not understood it, you know, in detail, but I'm quite sure he's seen it in the vision. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai showed him in the vision. And let's get, I'm gonna start off, but yeah, look, you know, this is what they should have showed on the video. That's it right there. That's the charagma. Okay? That's that C-hip. You know, and see if they gonna show this. Yeah, they go to syringe right there. That's your Karax. Right, we gonna get the scripture though. But I'm let's start off with, I'm gonna get Ezekiel first. Oh man, come on. Ezekiel 3:17. And it reads, Ezekiel 3:17, and it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. So, hey, that's our job to do, to give our people a warning. And only the the 2/3 ain't gonna hear, right? It's only for the elect, right? It's only for the elect. The 1/3. Right, I'm gonna read it again. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And one of those warnings is not to take this sea hill. And a lot of camps, man, a lot of guys that claim that the Israelites are not doing that. They ain't giving our people warning. At least warn them to not take it. Okay? And let's go ahead and get Revelation 13 and 16, right? And it reads, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, right? These elites, these top banking families, Esau, Edom, the top banking families, like I said, Esau, Edom, right? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? See that? So that's for they want everybody to get this, okay? So verse 17, Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, right? See that? So yeah, man, you take this chip, you'll be able to buy or sell, but I wouldn't even trust these devils, man. You mess around, take this chip, man, they still have you, still will mess you up. So it's best for you Israelites out there, don't take it. You're going to have faith in that day. All these times are coming into, and we know when that time, when they do mandate it, time's going to be, we might be up out here in months, okay? So yeah, man, that mark, that goes into, let's get it right quick. Where we at? Yeah, there we go.
Strong's G 5480, Charagma.
Charagma. Outline the biblical usage, a stamp, an imprinted mark, right? Of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, right, which is many Antichrists. The mark branded upon horses, then carved, sculptured, graven work of adulterous images, right? So, man, when you take this mark, you pretty much letting the Lord know, Yahweh Shema Shah know that, hey, you letting Esau Edom, these top banking families, they your God, right? That's what you pretty much doing when you get that stamp, when it's mandated, when they push it out there, you just showing them that they your God, right? But I said that right, yeah. You worshiping them when you get that mark, okay? And let's get the root word of that, and that's Charax.
Strong's G 5482, Charax.
Outline the biblical usage. A pale or stake, a palisade, right? A palisade or rampart. Pales between the earth, stones, trees, and timbers, and heaped and packed together. But it's pretty much gonna be that syringe, right? That syringe that I just showed earlier, Let me show that again. See that? Hold on. I'm gonna show you the mark first. See that? That's the mark. That's the Karagma. Let's check out the Karaks now. It's like you. That's the Karaks. That's that pale steak, you know, with that sea hip in. Will it be up in there to insert inside you? You know, making them, you know, printing it, you know, the pale, you know, the pale and the steak, you know. Let's go back. Okay, and we got the root word for that. It's gonna be grapho, right?
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
I know it's a lot saying, but it's just to write with reference to the form of the letters, right? Just meaning, you know, information inside them, right? To write with references to the content of the writing, to express in writing characters. And it's just going into, you know, like, shit, your medical records and things of that sort, you know? These motherfucking, these people, man, they knows it's Salakia. Knows it's here. I'm trying, okay, now I can see, yeah, but it's to write. That grapho goes into your information, you know, like your records, your driver's license, medical records, you know, things in that nature. So yeah, that's their mark, man. We got to tell you these, you know, these things, man. The Karagma, Karaks, and the grapho is the information, right? The Karagma is the C hip itself. The Karaks is the syringe, and the grapho is the information inside that chip. What else I wanted? Let's get Revelation. Well, let me bring this out. Revelation 14 and 9. Right? And it reads, doom for worshipers of the beast. Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a destruction on your ass, into the cup of his indignation, right? His righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstones in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The Lamb is Yahweh Shai, right? Meaning you're going to get hit with those missiles when you take that, you know, receive that mark. You know, you're worshiping the image, you know, the system, this, you know. That's why you want to get it, because you want to be stuck in the system and worship it. You know, worship Esau, Edom, whatever they tell you to do. Well, the Lord don't want you to do that. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua forbids you Israelites to do that. Salakia. Okay? And let's get this one in Revelation 3. What's that? And 10. Yeah. I'm gonna put this bad boy in the red. Yeah. You know, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? You're doing whatever Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua tell you to do. You know, you stand firm to this truth, you know, matter, through the struggles, heartaches, right? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Keep us from that charagma, right? The hour of temptation. Keep us from the charagma, which shall come upon all the world, right? The rich, poor, free and bond, everybody we read early in Revelation 13, 16, Revelation 13 chapter and 16 verse, when he want to cause it all to get their mark, right? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, right? But hey, that's it, though. Revelation 3 and 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And that's Lord willing. Like I always say, I hope I'm a part of that number, He don't take the spirit from me, But I hold that which is, we have, that I hold that fast which thou hast, okay? That's what I want to say. So yeah, man, we just stay in this truth, do what we have to do, man, and Yahweh Shema Shai get us through this time to come, when this do come, right? When it mandated. So hey, for you Israelites out there, repent, okay? Do what you gotta do. And put off the old man. I know it's not easy, but you gotta try, okay? So hey, I hope this has been edifying and to the point. Until next time, I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahab Kakadash. Until next time, Shalom, Shalom to the elect.